Wow, what an introduction. Absolutely amazing. Thanks, Gary, for that. And thanks to you and Rebecca for bringing this all back to life again. And we've already heard from some amazing speakers this morning. So absolute pleasure to be sponsoring the event and to be stood in front of you today. So I hope I can live up to that praise from Gary. And I'm just going to take you through where Take HR started, why it started, the journey so far, and where we are today. So please bear with me. It does mean I have to talk about myself a little bit. So this is me. You might have noticed a change in the hair colour. This is new. So haven't had time for any new photos. So I'm the co-founder of Take HR. And yes, at the beginning, it was very much me that was going out and talking to everyone. But Mark, my husband, he's always been in the background. And what you see in terms of logo, styling, colours, that's all on him. He sat with a notepad and he was drawing it out. What do you think of this and all the rest of it? So my experience is 25 years in HR and business, and I'll come on to that in a little bit. We established Take HR in 2018, so pre-pandemic, which again had a big effect on the business. I'm extremely passionate about HR and doing things right for people, but also right for business. It's not just about the employee, it's very much about you, the business owners and business managers, and it's getting increasingly harder. So this is why we started Take HR, was very much to support the smaller businesses. Why should they not have access to the HR, good quality HR that the bigger businesses have in-house? So without further ado, let me take you through the journey. So why did we choose to start a business? Well, I moved to Sleaford in 1999. You might can tell in the accent that I'm not from around these parts originally, somewhere far up in the northeast. And I joined a company called Cube Global Software. And at the time of joining, it was around 67 people. There was no such thing as an HR department. And I think that was a relatively new concept in the world. It used to be personnel management or something along those lines. So I was brought in as an administrator in what they call the commercial department. The commercial department basically just did all the bits of jobs that companies need doing. It wasn't sales, it wasn't marketing, it was all those bits and bobs like company insurances and things. And it just so happened that when I moved from administrator to commercial manager, the filing cabinet that held all the employee files was in my office. So I then became responsible for that. So HR was not a career path I'd ever decided to go into, more so fallen into. And I think quite a lot of HR professionals do end up falling into it because they're quite good. They're quite good with people. Or hopefully they're really good with people. And so I was there for 18 years and, like I say, started as administrator, worked my way up. It was quite pivotal in the tone of voice of the company. So when I first started, it was very much all the documentation was you must not, you cannot, and it was all very negative, all about what you can't do, but not about what you can do as an employee. So when my then boss left and retired, I got finally the opportunity to flip the narrative and actually tell everybody what they can do. And what a difference that made to the culture of the business. People came out from under their rocks. Oh, we can do that. We can go into another room and talk to another team. This is amazing. Whereas before that just wasn't really happening.